And so are you able to record?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now I am having a broadband connection.
This is why it's fast now,
So I think it
and voice is
works
also
fine.
better.
Yes, its speed is very fast. It is about 5
Yeah,
Mbps.
5.
Yes.
Uh, Sir,
4.5
here we
or
I I have here 120.
120 Mbps.
Yeah, this is fiber not what this is the class the
But
wires
here
are of
that
class.
much that speed is not available in India. It's 120.
Okay, okay.
One company is there which is providing 40 Mbps,
40. Okay,
but
okay.
its service is not available here.
Sir, what is this called? These are another the glass fiber. The wires are of
Yeah, this is
glass.
optical fiber. Yeah, this is also optical fiber,
Right, right,
but
right.
the speed is not so much.
Okay, okay, okay.
However, this 5 Mbps speed is also good
Yes, yes,
because
yes, yes.
initially
True.
when I was using 4G, then it was
But
near about only 1 Mbps.
actually, sir, I have checked the speed. When you ping it, you see like you get maximum 70, 75. I never got 120.
Yeah,
They say that it's 120, but when you check it, you never get it. It's like 70, 75 or something like that.
but even that this 70 or 75 is more than enough.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, yes, yes. True.
That speed is more than enough
Yes.
because we are getting that speed only on the server, not on
Right,
the
right,
client
right.
side. So this is your folder, and this is the file that we were discussing. So just cancel it. And our last program was this one regarding
Mm,
data set. Okay, how we are
right.
using this
Yes, sir.
data set. And I think we have already written a program for this.
Yes, yes, yes.
Its name was this one, dataset.html. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now today we need to discuss some more functions on the methods. Okay. And actually, we already know the attributes. For example, this inner HTML, this outer HTML, something like this. Okay. But
Yes,
what we
yes,
will
yes.
do, we'll just take an example. What is difference between this inner HTML and the outer HTML? Actually, all of these attributes are working in two modes, in the read mode and in the write mode. And there is some difference in their working. When we
What
are
does that mean?
read mode means what? When we are fetching their value, and write
Okay.
mode means what? When they are setting their values.
Okay, okay,
Okay.
okay.
So let us create a new file first of all. Just save it, save as, and give its name inner underscore outer html.html. Okay. So in this program, we will discuss what? We will discuss inner HTML and outer HTML. Okay.
Right.
So for that purpose, let us remove this table tag from here first of all, because this is not required. And let us also remove this code. Okay. Now here, let us write a simple p tag or div tag just for testing. Okay.
Right.
So suppose we are having a div tag, and let us set its ID. Give it some name. Suppose its name is content, because we will fetch the content of this ID, okay, using this ID, this element. And inside this, let us also do one thing. Let us write some heading here. Suppose it is h3, okay, and some matter. The following are important components of a program, okay. And suppose we are having a list here, OL. Let us also check whether it is auto suggesting or not. Yes, it is auto suggesting. Yes. So this is ordered list. Now we will write this li. So the first item. Suppose the first item is the variable. Okay. The second item is array. Third item is function. Okay. And suppose the last item. This is just an example. This is class. So these are the important components of any program. And then this div has been closed. Now let us see its output, if what it is returning when we are fetching the content of this inner HTML and when we are fetching the content of this outer HTML. Okay. So how to do that? In the script tag, what we have to do, we need to define a variable. Suppose its name is mydiv. Okay. Right. And then document dot get element by id, because we are having the id. Right. And our id is what? It is content.
Content, yes.
Do you understand? This content, this one. This is id here, and the same id is here. Now let us do one thing. Let us first of all write what we can do. Let us use this one, console.log, because I don't want to display it on the browser.
Okay.
And then my div dot innerHTML. I just want to check what is being displayed on the console. Okay. Now let us run it. So this is the output of the HTML tag.
Yes. Yes.
And Control Shift I. Just see. This is the output of the console.
Right.
Means in the console we are getting this S3 tag as well as the OL tag and this OL tag. Okay.
Yes. Now, so what we have written on the console?
What is?
Which? But it's the same values that we are seeing.
Yes, but
here.
Here it is showing this all the tags. It is just showing you this is S3 tag, this is OL tag, this is LI tag, something like this.
But and sir, even if we don't write console.log, still it will.
No, but in that case, it will display its output. Let me just give an example. It will not show the tag itself. Suppose here we are writing something like this, document.write. Okay. And then my div.innerHTML. Okay.
Right.
Suppose this is the. So what it will do? It will again repeat the same thing. Just it is 2 times.
Right.
This is due to the body tag, content of the body tag,
Yes.
and this is
Yes.
due to document.write. But here again, it is not showing whether this is S3 tag or S4 tag or S5 tag. And here it is
Uh-huh.
showing this is S3 tag, because here we have to, what we have to do, we have to go to the source code, and in the source
Correct,
code
correct.
we cannot verify because the source code is showing the code of JavaScript.
Right, right, right,
That's why
right.
this the role of console is here,
Correct, correct, correct.
because we just want to see the actual value of that variable.
True.
We just want to see the actual value of that variable. Okay. So for that purpose, this console.log is very fine. Otherwise, we can also use this one, um, JSON.stringify. We can also do. But again, in that case, it will the output will be shown here. So that's why I don't want to use this statement, document.write. Do you understand?
Yes, yes, yes.
So this is our first output. Now let us copy it and write it here, outer HTML. Then refresh it. Just see the difference. Here the
Right,
difference is
right.
very much clear. This is the output
Correct.
of inner HTML. Okay. And this
Yes.
is the output of outer HTML. Do you see there is a difference?
Mm,
Actually, it cannot be guessed if you will display this output here. Because the thing is that in case of inner HTML, the div tag is not present.
sir, one thing.
Yes.
It says, okay, but here it says div and it shows all the value, but there in does not show that.
Where?
In the outer HTML, it says div ID and all this,
Yes.
and then the div is also closed, but not in the inner HTML. Why
Yes.
is that?
That is the difference between this inner and outer HTML.
Okay, okay, okay.
This is the difference. Okay. Because in case of inner HTML, what it is fetching, it is only fetching all the inner tags of the current element.
Okay, fine, fine.
Means it is not fetching the current element tag.
True, 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 true.
Uh, Here we have written my div dot inner HTML, and my div is what? My div is this div tag.
Right,
So
right,
this
right.
part, this is inner HTML. Okay. And this is
Yes.
outer HTML.
Right, right, right.
Do you understand?
Yes, yes, yes.
Here we can also write just for our console.log and some message, inner HTML content, like this.
Right.
So in this case, it will display this message in the console. And here, before this one, we can display outer HTML content. Now let us run this. This is inner HTML content, and this is outer HTML content.
Correct.
But if you will use the document.write, for example, here, the first document.write was here. Okay.
Right, right, right.
Now let us copy it and just paste it here, and let us change it to outer HTML. Okay. Now let us see. Just see. Here there is no difference.
Correct.
Here there is no difference. This is due to the body tag content. This is the value of outer HTML, inner HTML, and this is the value of outer HTML. But we cannot guess what is the difference between this and this. Do you understand?
Right, right.
So this is very important. Let me write it here. Mm. So the first one is the inner HTML. Okay. It does not include the current element of the HTML. Okay,
Right.
and the main difference is that outer HTML, it also includes the current element of the HTML. So if we are having a HTML element like below, okay, then the output of mm, you cannot say, we should say the value of document dot get element by id, where it is this one, okay, and then it is content dot inner HTML will be, it will be what, it will be let us first of visit here, it will be without the div tag, okay, and the value of document dot write document dot get element by id, and then content dot outer HTML will be this one. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So this is the way. So at this moment, what we have done, we have simply fetched, the value of this inner HTML and outer HTML. Okay. Now let us go to this file. Now suppose we want to change its value. Okay. So when we will change the value of inner HTML, then it will only change this value. Means this div tag will remain same.
Yes.
And if, when we will change this value, which one? This outer HTML, then it will change the whole content, the element
Great.
itself. This is very important. Okay. If we will change the value of inner HTML of an element. Okay. Element means what? That HTML tag. Then it will only change the value of, you can say, child elements of that element. Okay. And if we will change the value of outer HTML of an element, then it will change the element itself. This is important. So this is regarding the write mode, because we are not fetching the value, we are setting the value. Is it clear to?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now let us test it here. Suppose we are writing here uh, my div dot inner HTML equal to, okay, and suppose we are writing here mm, something for would be tag, and this is my div tag, and after this, after changing this value, if I am displaying this one, which one, console.log inner HTML, no, this one, okay, these two, we can say inner HTML, just remove this. So what it should be displayed, it will display this one, this is my div tag, just refresh it, just see,
Yes, sir.
this is my div tag. Okay, now let us do one thing, and here let us write outer HTML, okay.
Yes, sir.
So what we have done here, okay, now outer HTML, and let us use simply a p tag, and let us display it here. So it is this div id equal to this, and this is my div tag. Why it is so? Okay, so this is the inner HTML.
Yes.
Now it is displaying div id equal to content.
Content.
This is the original one. Okay. So outer HTML is doing what? Actually, it should be replaced with this one. It should be replaced with this one. This p tag. Okay. It should replace the div tag. I think it should display this div tag, because what we have done here, we have overwrite the value of this outer HTML. Okay. And we are displaying the my div dot outer HTML. And what if I am displaying here inner HTML? No, it is still displaying this one. So this is my div tag.
Yes.
It is still displaying. But it should be replaced. This my div is this get element by id content, okay,
Yes.
and then my div dot outer HTML equal to this one. This spelling is correct. Outer HTML. So why it has not replaced this? Because here it is replacing. This is my div tag, and in the output, what output is there? This is my div tag, and this is my div tag. But that output is not appearing. So this is my p tag. It should also appear, because in this case, what is being done here? Because these tags should replace all this div tag. That's all. Starting from here to here. My div dot outer HTML, but it is not doing so. Maybe it is supported in this browser or not, but this is Chrome. It should be supported here. Okay.
Yes.
Outer HTML right. Okay, here it is written. Writing to outer HTML does not change the element. Instead, it replaces it in DOM.
Mm.
That's why it is not working. Here it is written, unlike inner HTML, writing to outer HTML does not change the element itself. It is not changing the element, but here it is written instead it replaces it in the
In the
DOM.
DOM.
DOM. So if you will reread the DOM, then it will display that.
So in our case, sir, it's not doing that. Or
No, no. Actually, we have replaced the div tag with the p tag. Okay.
mm.
So after
Mm.
replacing, what we should do? We should again fetch the value of p tag. Let me just put it. Control F and then outer HTML. It is there. Okay. So element dot outer HTML. Okay. This one. Yes. Here it is written. The div dot div is this. So
Yes.
div was this hello world, and this has been replaced with this p tag, a new element, but still it is
Mm.
displaying the hello world. Where it is looks really odd, right? The div was removed from the document. Which div? This one. Okay.
Right.
Another piece of HTML p was instead in its place. Div still has its old. The new HTML was not saved to any variable. Okay. So we need to fetch it again. Okay. We need to fetch it again here. Actually, after writing this, okay. Now suppose, uh, suppose its ID is equal to some value p1. Okay. Now if I'm writing where my paragraph equal to, and then document dot get element by ID and this p1. So now this p1 is there because we have just replaced this my div dot outer HTML with this p1. And now here we should do what? Here we should write my paragraph dot inner HTML or outer HTML. Let us display its outer HTML. Do you understand?
Yes.
Means we need to fetch it again. Actually, this my div, it is still representing the old div.
Right. Right. So now it's a new variable, no?
Yes, now it's a new variable because this is a new tag. This p tag is the new tag that has been added to the DOM. So after adding it, what we are
Sir.
doing, we are fetching its
Mm.
value.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yes.
After adding it, means before line number 32, this will not work. because this element was not there. But after line number 32, it will work. So let us run this file again. Let's see. Yes, this PID equal to P1. This is my P tag. It is specific. Do you understand?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so this is the difference between this. Actually, this is the read mode, and this is the write mode.
Right.
So the main thing is that when the value of the outer HTML is replaced with a new tag, then what was written here, that was very important. It was written here something like then it does not change the element, instead it replaces the DOM. This is important. Then
But
it
sir, what does this exactly mean? Does not change the element.
element means the old element, the old variable.
So, but we did not even try to replace the element. We just tried
No,
to
no, no, no.
write it.
But we are replacing the element using this statement. My actually this my div dot outer estimate, it is representing what? It is representing the whole div tag,
Yes.
means including the div tag. So
Okay, okay,
that
okay.
div tag has been replaced by this p tag.
Correct, correct, correct.
Okay. So what is the thing is that when we are writing my div dot outer html, then this my div is not replaced. My div is still there. My div is still there. This is the difference. Okay. And this p tag has been added to the page. That's
Right,
why this my div not inner HTML, it is still displaying the old content. But when we are fetching this p tag, then it is displaying the new content. Here the element my div is not being replaced with the p tag. This is important. Okay, my div is still available in the DOM, and the new p tag has also been added to the DOM. So in order to fetch the value of p tag, we need to mm, define a new variable in JavaScript. This is the situation. That's why this new element, this my paragraph is here. Because this my div, it is still representing to that element, the original div tag.
right,
It is appending. It is something like this. It is not only uh, the replacing. It is simply appending. Because the div tag that is represented by this my div, it is still there. Okay. And in addition
right.
to that, this new p tag is there. Do you understand?
Yes, yes, sir.
So this is the difference in the read mode and the write mode of this inner HTML and outer HTML. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And similar to this inner HTML and outer HTML, there are two other variables also, or attributes, inner text and outer text. Okay. So let us copy this code from here. This is my div dot inner text, and let us also use it.
So
Okay,
normally, people use this one. Is it? I mean, quite often to use this
which one?
inner HTML and inner text and so on.
No, no, innerHTML is very much frequently used. This is
Oh,
the
okay.
most frequently used because whenever we have to manipulate the content of a tag, then for that purpose, what we are doing, we are simply fetching the value of innerHTML. Because this
Hmm.
innerHTML, this is not replacing the element; it is replacing its inner content.
Okay, okay.
It is replacing, for example, this div tag is here,
Yes,
and the content of this div tag is what? This is the content. So this
yes,
content is containing again further HTML tags as well as the text. For example, this S3 is the tag and this is the text. Then this OL is the tag, LI is the tag, and this is the content text. This is the plain text. Okay. So suppose we want to do some formatting in this part only. Then for that purpose we have to use the inner HTML. Do you understand this?
yes, sir.
And suppose we are not interested in this tag, this S3 tag, OL tag, AI, LI tag, but we are only interested in the text values. Means only in this text, only in this text, only in this text, something like this. So for that purpose, we are having this option inner text. Suppose we want to write a program to just search for a particular word which is available inside a tag or not. So in that case, that inner HTML will not be very much helpful, but this inner text will be very much helpful because inner text will not contain the HTML tags. It will only contain the pure text.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Mm.
so just see here. This is my div tag. Actually, it has been replaced. And this is due to this. Here we have replaced this. This is my div tag. Let us comment this. Okay.
Right.
Now let us check it. Let's see. This is the
Right.
content output of inner text. So do you see this is not containing any HTML tag.
Yes. So normally, the in the console, it contains the tags. I've seen.
No, no, no. Console is what? It is simply displaying the actual value of the variable.
Right.
It is displaying the actual value, or we can say the raw value.
Right. Right. Right.
For example,
So
here,
mostly, but when you see the code of the websites, normally it's with the tags.
no, it will display the tag. Which tag is used here, something like this.
Yes. Yes.
But here, the difference between this is here, this is the output of inner HTML
Yes.
of our div tag, and this is the output of inner text of our div tag.
Yes. Yes.
So just the difference. In this
Yes.
code,
Yes. Yes.
it is containing all the HTML tags and the text, and it is
Yes.
only containing the text.
True. True.
So suppose we want to write a program to search for a particular word in a text of a tag. So in that case, it cannot be used properly because it is containing the HTML tags also. So that searching
Mm,
program will also search for searching the name of the tags. But
right.
here that problem will not occur because it is not containing the HTML tag. It is only containing the plain text. All the HTML tags have been removed from here.
Mm,
Okay, that's why its name is inner text. And I think the outer
mm,
of the this one console dot why it is there. I think the output of the outer text should also be same. Let us This is outer text, whether it is supported or not, because it was not auto suggested. Yes, it is there. No difference.
Right.
So the difference is not just because uh, in case of outer HTML, it is also capturing the tag. For example, this is just see, this is inner HTML
Yes.
and this is outer HTML.
Yes,
Okay.
correct.
So if we will remove all the HTML tags from this part, then what we will get? We will get this line, and then we will get this one. Okay. So that will be the output of, or the value of this one, inner text. And now just consider this part. So the basic difference between this and this is what? The basic difference is that it is also containing this one, the current element, means this div tag. Okay. So when we will
Right.
remove all the HTML tags from this one, then again what we will get? This div will be removed, this S3 will be removed, this OL will be removed, and all the li tags will be removed. So again, the pure text is same. The plain text in this case and the plain text in this case both are same.
Yes.
That's why the output of inner text and outer text both are same.
Right.
Okay, is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
So here the next property are one is the inner text. It contains mm, only the plain text from the value of inner HTML. Okay, and outer text. It contains only the plain text from the value of outer HTML. And since the only difference in the inner HTML and outer HTML is that the outer HTML also contains the current HTML tag. Okay, so in case of outer text, that HTML tag is also removed along with all other inner HTML tags. Due to this, the value of inner text and outer text is always okay. Both are
Mm-hmm.
exactly same. Both are exactly same. So no matter we are using the inner text or no matter we are using the outer text, both will work same. But both of these
Right.
properties are unavailable. And why they are same? There is a reason, and the reason is written here.
Yes.
Is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
So these are the very basic things, but there is some minor things are there which we have to consider. What is
Correct.
okay? That's why we are learning it. Okay. And similar to the previous one, we can also change the value of inner text and outer text.
Right,
We
right.
can also change the value of inner text and outer text. Okay. So we just need to write our element name and then dot and then inner text equal to some value and then dot and outer text equal to some value.
Correct, correct, correct.
For example, let us write it here. Suppose if I am writing my div dot inner text. Okay, my div dot inner text equal to, and then now we don't have to write the any HTML tag. So new div new text. Okay, and now after this, let us display the console dot inner HTML. Now console dot log, and then my div dot inner. Let us display first of all inner HTML. What is it is displaying there? The last output. Just see, it is displaying only this one.
Yes.
Div new text. Means now that div tag, it is not containing any HTML tag. It is only containing this plain text, div new text. Okay. Now let us replace it outer text. So we are having another element, that is my paragraph. Now let us do the same thing here. My div dot outer text, and let us write some new thing. New div tag, new div text. Previously it was div new text. Now it is new div text. And now let us write display its value. Again, I think it will not work. Let us display its value outer text. Okay.
Right. Because you have to replace it. Yeah, it didn't
Yeah.
work. Oh,
No, so here, okay, fail to set. Actually, it cannot be set. This outer text cannot be changed. It is banned.
hmm.
It is banned. We can only change the value of outer HTML, not the outer text.
But sir, you did not do in that way actually,
No, no, no.
like you did in the previous
But
way.
actually, this statement is not working. 43, line number 43.
Ah, okay, okay, okay.
This is not working.
Hmm.
Will not work, as we cannot change the value of outer text. Okay, it is written here. It is not allowed. Fail to set the outer text property of HTML element, like this. The element has no parent. Here it is written. The element has no parent. Okay, one thing more. Let us comment it first of all. Now the same error is there. the same error is there.
Right.
That means I think it is not possible. We can change the value of inner text, but we cannot change the value of outer text. Okay.
Sir, actually, in here, in this case, how we are changing the value? When you say like changing the value, means actually what? Like we have,
Means we
uh,
are not actually just this statement. For example, here, this one. So
yes,
here we have written console.log and then mydiv.innerHTML. So we are fetching the value of my. Okay. And here we are fetching the value of outer HTML here. But here what we are doing, we are changing the value of outer HTML due to this equal to symbol. Actually, this statement is doing what? It is just setting this value to outer HTML of my div. So we are changing its value. Is there any confusion?
no, sir, no.
So what you want to ask?
No, I just wanted to confirm like why we are saying that replacing the value of it.
Yes, changing the
Uh,
value means
but
what?
but
We are assigning some new value to it.
yes, 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 yes. No, it's clear, sir.
We are assigning.
A new
Let us
value.
uncomment it. Here again, what we are doing? We are changing the value of inner text with this value.
Yes,
And
yes,
then
yes.
here, now we are displaying the value of inner HTML. So this is setting the value of inner text of my div. Okay. Or we can say setting the value of inner text attribute or property of my div element or object. Okay. And here we are getting or fetching the value of inner HTML attribute of my div element. It is like this.
Right, right, right.
Getting means what? We are just fetching its value and then we are displaying.
Yes,
And
yes.
setting means what? We are changing its value. We are just changing its value. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So these are the possibilities. So let me write it here. One thing.
So we can
Yes.
just wanted to say we can mention this.
Yeah. We
Like
can.
getting means like just to.
We cannot change the value of outer text of an element. Only the value of inner text can be changed. Okay. So these four methods, these are not methods, these are the attributes or properties. One is the inner HTML, then outer HTML, then inner text, and then outer text. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So using these four attributes, either we can change the content of a tag or we can fetch the content of a tag. And if you want to change or fetch the content of a tag along with the HTML tag, then we have to use this inner HTML or outer HTML. Okay. And if you want to fetch only the plain text, then we need to use inner text or outer text. And one more method is also available here, which is known as the insert adjacent HTML. And it is used to uh, insert a particular HTML tag inside a HTML element at a particular place. its name is insert adjacent HTML. Adjacent HTML. Okay, so this is a method. This is a
Right.
method, and its name is very much clear. It is used to insert a new HTML in an existing element. So we need to
Right.
specify where to insert. So
Right.
first argument is the position, and second argument
Mm.
is the HTML that we want to insert. Okay, the
So
first,
HTML means HTML tag.
yes, any text,
Any
any
text.
HTML tag. So the first argument is the position, whose value can be any one of the following. Okay, the first possibility is before begin. Before begin. Yes. The second possibility is after begin. After begin. Next possibility is before end. Before end. Okay. And then after end. And it is clear from the name where it will insert. Before begin means what? Before the opening tag. And after begin means what? After the opening tag. Okay. And before end means just before the closing tag and just after the closing tag. For example, here. Okay. This is our program. Now let us
Yes.
write a new tag here. Just for testing. Just for testing. Let us write a new tag, that is p tag. Okay.
Okay.
And now let's write the text here. See, this is a new paragraph. Paragraph. And now let us suppose there is some ID with it. The ID equal to uh, suppose this is p. Okay. So p is the ID of this paragraph.
Right.
Now let us see. So initially, let us close this one. The output is this. So this is a new paragraph. Okay. Now suppose we are writing something like this. A document or simply where my paragraph equal to document dot get element by id and its id was p. Okay. Now if I'm writing my paragraph dot insert adjacent html. Okay.
Okay. There is element also.
Yes, element is also, and tag
And there
is
was
also.
also one more thing.
Tag was also insert
Ah, okay. Okay. Okay.
adjacent. Yes,
Text.
text is also. It is
Hmm.
clear from its name. Okay.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
It
Yes.
will insert the element, it will insert the HTML tag, and it will insert the text, plain text.
Yes. Yes. True.
And now let us write some code here. Okay. Suppose we are inserting a new tag b and hello. Okay.
Yes.
Now let us check it. So its ID was this is p. This is a new paragraph. Now let us check its value. console dot log. Okay. No, no, actually this is wrong. Just a minute. We have not passed any position. Yeah.
Yes.
That was missing before begin. It was.
So we cannot pass it as a array like 0 and it will not
No, no,
work.
no, no, no. That is not array. They are the fixed values. Only
Mm.
four possibilities are there. Before
Ah, okay,
begin,
okay.
after begin, before end, and after end.
Okay.
Only four possibilities are there. But it is not working.
So,
Yes.
but what did you add?
Before begin should work. This hello is not appearing. Is there any spelling mistake before?
So, but where did you mention that it should appear before p tag? Ah,
Yes,
okay, my paragraph, no?
my paragraph
Okay.
is there. Okay,
Hmm.
this is my paragraph. Let me let us see its console again. Control Shift. Is there any error? Okay.
What is it, sir?
No, no, no. This is creating some problem because this is not
Oh,
on.
yes, 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 yes.
Yes. Now it is working.
But so why is there is a line break?
Due to this p tag, this is p tag.
I thought like it will add hello, this is new paragraph just in front of it.
No, no, no. Actually, what is being done here? This hello. This is outside this paragraph. This is before begin. Before begin means what? Just before the opening tag of p.
Before the
Opening.
p tag. Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Now suppose
Mm.
this is after begin. Then
So
it
it will
will.
show afterward.
Yes. After begin. Okay.
Yes, yes, yes. This
Now
is
see it.
understood.
This is.
Mm.
And
Hmm.
then suppose it is before end. Okay. It will just go to this side. And in case of after end, it is here. Okay. So here we should mention it implies before opening tag of current element. Okay.
Right, right.
Its meaning is this. Then its meaning is before, no, after opening tag. Then its meaning is before closing tag. And its meaning is after closing tag. Okay.
Right.
So this is the use of this. And this is a very simple example how we need to use it. Okay.
Yes, sir.
This is the sample code of JavaScript. So I think we should close today's session
Yes, sir.
because we are getting late.
Yes, sir.
It is 11:18 here.
Yeah, me too, me
Let me
too.
send
Right.
all the files to you first of all.
Yes, sir. So next will be Saturday, oh?
Yes, yes, Saturday. Saturday is fine.
Okay.
Saturday,
Same time.
yeah, Saturday same time. Saturday, yes, it can be same time.
Okay.
Let me send me all the files to you first of all.
Yes, sir.
Teacher on. So I think these two files are there.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Mm,
Have you received them?
okay, I got it.
Yes. Okay. So
Thank
we
you,
will
sir.
meet on
Thank you.
Saturday.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Bye.
Bye, sir.